Hello and welcome to Mr. E's Watch Reviews. Today we're doing the 2-week usage review of my Loreo L9201 or 9201g. Basically, the watch has been performing quite nice. It's actually functioning and keeping time quite well. Um, it's actually been pretty good about not getting a whole lot of scratches and stuff all on it. The bracelet's actually holding up pretty nice, considering I've been wearing it at the shop and everything like that. Um, it's actually been quite comfortable. I do have to wear this one a little bit loose in comparison to my other watches because it doesn't have any kind of diver's extension or anything like that. So it's a little bit loose, but it allows it to slide up and down my wrists a little bit. But overall, it does sit pretty comfortable. I'm kind of surprised not having the taper isn't as noticeable when you're wearing it on the wrist as you would think. It's more of a visual thing. Um, as far as I can tell, anyways, because this one and my San Martin don't taper at all. And to be honest, that's actually a little bit more comfortable. Uh, the bezel action is a whole lot more, satisfying and smooth after the gun oil treatment, as I've done told you guys in past videos. Uh, if you guys watched the unboxing video of this, I was not happy at all with the bezel action. The bezel action felt like crap. But a little bit of gun oil, a little bit of lube. Lube makes the world go round, as I already said. Uh, bezel does have a teeny tiny bit of back play, but overall it does not feel bad at all. It has a nice little glide. Could have a little bit more tension to it. But as far as a good utilitarian work watch, this thing has been holding up pretty good. I like the solid end links and everything like that. Like I said, I'm really impressed with how the cases and the bracelet and everything like that has been like really resistant to the scratches. Because everything else I got, shows the scratches terrible. Like this thing just still looks damn near brand new. And I've been wearing it like all the time. To the shop and everywhere else, all them kind of good places. Uh, Things that I will say about this, I do like it has a sapphire crystal, and the magnification does seem to be, the proper 2.5 times. And the window is lined up pretty good. Um, for the $119 it's not bad. Uh, in comparison to the Invictas and the Paganis. Now, honestly, I kind of like this Loreo better than either one of those, just because this thing actually has really good lume. And I mean, not like super great lume, but it's just way better than either one of those. And I understand the Pagani is the spec monster. It's got the sapphire, it's got the ceramic, it's got the nice screw link bracelet. And believe me, I like all those features. And they do weigh heavily, as you guys saw on my battle royale of the Invicta homages. But we're just going to throw this on here just to show you where this one is really kind of performing. Give it a second to settle in there. But I had this thing on the time grapher just a little bit ago, and it was running right around like 0 to +1, +2. And I mean, out of the box, I understand that the other two can be regulated and stuff like that, but I'm going with the regular Joe Blow that doesn't know how to regulate the watch, just needs it to be good from the get-go. This one seems to be, yeah, see right there. I mean, out the box, that's pretty damn badass. And I mean, the NH35A is an excellent movement. I mean, but you know, in my other Invicta time graph shootout, which I'm going to do another one, where it's actually set to 53 degrees. But I don't think that's going to make that big of a difference. You know what I'm saying? I really don't see where it's going to make it that much better on their accuracy. But, you know, we're going to see and try and just see what it does. But, you know, it is what it is. You know, the Invictas are $50, $60 watches, and, you know, this one's $119. So, yeah, you get some better stuff out of this one, but do you get all the stuff that you get out of the Pagani? No, you know, and like that's the thing. Like, I like the way the Loreo bezel feels better than the Pagani, but I like the ceramic better. So, like, this is really, you know, kind of a where I'm so torn on this type thing. But, you know, as you guys can see, I mean, the watch is running excellent. You know what I mean? So you really can't complain about that. You know, like, I can go grab a Pagani, I can grab an Invicta for you and just show you, you know what I'm saying? They're not going to run that good. You know, they're just not. You know, I'm pretty sure we went over the specs on this one already, but we'll do it again real fast. All right. Let's see. Should be 40 mil at the case. Saying 39.7, so it's a little small. Yeah, 39.9. Yeah. All right, inside of here should be 20. It's actually measuring 19.3. Let's see, thickness 12.3 with the Cyclops 13.4. Outer edge of the lugs like 25.8. Damn it, I just had it. It's curved, so it's hard to grab. So, yeah, there we go, 25.7. Yep. Let's see. And 47.6 end to end, north to south, as my buddy, the Time Bombardier, says. So, I mean, all in all, it's really not a bad watch, man. You know, the press links, I mean, I would rather it be screwed and stuff like that, but, you know, you could always change the bracelet on this. I don't think you'd be too hard pressed to be able to find something that'll fit. You know, however, out the box, you know, I think this one actually does right good, because we're going to do a loom shot here in just 2 seconds. Matter of fact, let's do it right now. See, there we go. You guys can see what I'm talking about. That is some right good loom. It is nice and bright. Not saying it lasts like the longest, but it does last a very good while. You know, it doesn't like just dim out within minutes like a Pagani or an Invicta. You know, like I said, I did have the one GMT Pagani that it seemed like it had a really good loom on it for some reason. And like I said, it just, go back and watch the story or the review on the Batman Invicta, whatever, not Invicta, but Pagani, if you want all that story. But yeah, I'm really wishing I kept the one that had the better loom instead of sending it back and keeping the one I did. But the loom on this thing is actually quite bright. Looks good. But as you can see, it's already starting to, you know, fade a little bit. But like I said, again, to the naked eye, you'll be able to see this for quite a while. I mean, I would say up to an hour or two. Or the other ones you're barely lucky to get like 5-10 minutes. All right, so in summation, do we love Loreo or do we hate Loreo? Because when I ordered Loreo, the idea of Loreo, I loved it. When it got here, I pulled it out the box. I was extremely disappointed in several things, and I hated it. And part of it was the winding mechanism, which, again, a little bit of gun oil in there has made that feel a whole lot better. So, my conclusion on the Loreo is I think I might have just got the one kind of shit one out of the factory, but I may be wrong. I don't know. I'd have to order more in order to be able to tell you. But basically, I really like this watch. I'm not going to say I love this watch, but I really like this watch. The accuracy and the lume are pretty badass. And those are the two things that I'm really after. The watch is very comfortable, and seems to be holding up to the abuse quite well. Because, like I said, I haven't polished or done anything with this watch. Hell, I hadn't even wiped it off with a rag before we started the video. And like I said, you can see some light scratches. But, I mean, as you can tell, though, I mean, overall, you have to really be holding it at just the right angle in order to see them. It really is holding up its finish quite well. And like I said, this is an auto mechanic wearing it. You know what I mean? So like I said, people that work in the office and stuff like that, it probably will not get scratched up this bad. But like I said, I wear them at the shop and wear them doing my normal stuff, so that way you guys can know, yeah, that watch is good to go. It's tough, which it is. Like I said, the only reason to me the Pagani edges out this one and the Invicta would be because of the ceramic and the better bracelet. But beyond that, I really like this one better. I like the colors better on this one than I do on my Paganis. The aluminum bezel is not bad. I actually like the way the aluminum bezel looks better. I just like the durability of the ceramic. But I can tell you now, the Paganis and the Invictas, none of them really run at 0 seconds per day like this one does. So I'll go with the accuracy and the lume over the ceramic and the better bracelet. And like I said, it for the money, I would say you would probably be happier with this one. Because like I said, the lume is just so disappointing on the Paganis. Because like I said, it's just such a beautiful watch, and everything else is just so specced out on it, and you're like, yeah, and then oh man, So I don't know. It depends on what you really are into, but like I said, if you watch the Submariner Homage battle, that's why their scores were so close to one another. Because, like I said, the Pagani, I feel, is just slightly the better watch because it gives you more stuff. But once lubed up, this bezel action does feel better than the Pagani. And like I said, I do like the lume better. I just wish I wish I didn't have to do a whole bunch of work on this one, but like I said, on my Pagani GMT, I had to work on that one. Like I said, I had to switch and swap bracelets, and like I said, that's a whole long story I don't feel like getting into. But I do like the Loreo. I do think it's worth $119. Like I said, it's just you're gonna have to make a personal choice on this one over the Pagani, because the Invicta, like I said, it's so much a lower price point, and it's such a nice watch, but the lume on it is nowhere near as good as this one's. So, yeah. And I know all you Invicta people are like, oh my God, I thought you were one of us. And I am. I really like my Invictas. It's just, I really wish the loom was better. You know, the loom sucks on the Invictas. It just does. I don't know about one of their super high end Swiss movement ones, if it's any better on that, but I'll have to try and get one of those and see. But I like the Loreo. I think it's a keeper. I know I said I was going to, send it back and toss it in the trash or whatever when I got it, but I don't know. Order it through somewhere where you can send it back real easy. You can get your money back just in case you open it up and you got a turd also. But again, that goes with all three of those brands, Invicta, Pagani, and the Loreo. Wherever you buy them from, make sure they have a good, easy return policy where they easily give you your money back, because you can just as easily get a piece of shit as you can get a really nice one. So, at any rate, please like and subscribe. Tomorrow's my birthday, August 19th. Please hit me up. Later.